Have you ever had one of those moments? You walk into a room, a familiar face smiles at you, and for the life of you, their name just isn't there. Or you pick up your phone, intent on doing something specific, and suddenly your mind goes blank. It's easy, as we get older, to worry about these little lapses, to fear that they're signs of something bigger, something irreversible. Society often paints a picture of aging that focuses on decline, on what we might lose, rather than celebrating the incredible resilience and wisdom that come with decades of living. There's this quiet anxiety that our sharpness, our ability to think quickly, to adapt, to manage life's complexities, might just fade away with each passing year. It's a painful reality that many people internalize, quietly believing that once you hit a certain age, particularly after 75, it's all downhill. But what if I told you that this common perception misses something truly remarkable? What if I told you that there are specific, powerful skills that, if you still possess them, not only prove you're exceptionally sharp, but also demonstrate a level of mental agility and wisdom that many younger people would envy? These aren't just about avoiding memory loss. They're about actively thriving, engaging with the world, and showing incredible cognitive and emotional strength. In this video, we're going to dive deep into these very skills, exploring what they are, why they matter, and how they truly set you apart. We'll uncover the secrets to why some individuals not only maintain, but actually sharpen these abilities well into their later years. So, settle in, because by the end, you'll not only recognize these valuable traits in yourself or loved ones, but you'll also understand why simply having the desire to nurture them is a powerful step towards maintaining your brilliance. Watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you about the depth of the human mind at any age. Now, let's turn our attention to the first, and often most overlooked, indicator of exceptional sharpness in later life: the ability to confidently navigate and adapt to the ever-evolving digital world. Think about it for a moment. Not just using a smartphone for calls, or perhaps checking emails, but truly engaging with technology beyond the basics. This isn't about being a tech wizard or understanding coding. Not at all. It's about the curiosity to explore new apps, the patience to troubleshoot a minor internet hiccup, the willingness to learn how to video call a grandchild across the world, or even the savvy to spot a phishing scam before you click that suspicious link. It shows a mind that is open, flexible, and capable of processing new, often abstract, information. Consider the sheer volume of new information and interfaces thrown at us daily. For someone over 75 to not only grasp these new tools, but to integrate them seamlessly into their daily life, whether it's online banking, managing prescriptions through a patient portal, using a smart TV, or even staying connected through social media, speaks volumes about their cognitive agility. It demonstrates an executive function that allows for problem solving, pattern recognition in new contexts, and a remarkable ability to overcome initial frustration to achieve a goal. Think of Ethel, for example, a vibrant woman in her late 80s who decided she wanted to take an online course in ancient history during lockdown. She'd never used Zoom before, had only ever used her computer for simple email, and found the concept of downloading a lecture utterly baffling at first. But instead of throwing her hands up in despair, she approached it with a quiet determination. She watched YouTube tutorials, called her granddaughter for guidance, and slowly, piece by piece, mastered the platform. She participated in online discussions, submitted assignments, and even gave a virtual presentation. Ethel's ability to learn this entirely new system, to adapt her study habits to a digital format, and to persist through the inevitable technical glitches, showcases an incredible level of sharpness. It's not just memory recall. It's about active learning, cognitive flexibility, and a forward-thinking mindset. This is a far cry from simply using a TV remote. It's engaging with complex, interconnected systems and making them work for you. It requires a kind of mental strength that combats the natural human tendency to stick with what's familiar. This leads us to the second, closely related, sign of a truly sharp mind after 75, the consistent desire and ability to retain and apply new, complex information. Essentially, a lifelong commitment to active learning. This isn't just about remembering facts you learned in school decades ago. This is about actively seeking out new knowledge and integrating it into your existing understanding of the world. It could be someone who decides to learn a new language, even just a few phrases for an upcoming trip, or someone who delves deep into a new hobby like photography, mastering the intricacies of a digital camera and editing software. Perhaps it's a person who avidly follows current events, not just passively, but deeply researching different perspectives, forming well-reasoned opinions, and engaging in thoughtful discussions. This type of learning requires more than just good memory. It requires critical thinking, analytical skills, and the capacity for complex reasoning. It demands that your brain constantly form new neural pathways, challenging itself in ways that prevent stagnation. Consider George, a retired engineer who, at 80, decided to take up astronomy. He didn't just buy a telescope, he immersed himself in books, online lectures, and even joined a local astronomy club. He learned about celestial mechanics, the life cycle of stars, and the vastness of the universe. When you talk to George, he can explain the difference between a spiral and an elliptical galaxy, discuss the latest discoveries from the James Webb Space Telescope, and even guide you through finding constellations in the night sky. He's not simply recalling facts, he's applying a complex body of knowledge, synthesizing information from various sources, and articulating it clearly. This kind of active engagement with new challenging subjects is a powerful testament to an exceptionally sharp mind. It shows that the brain isn't just maintaining, it's actively growing and expanding its capabilities. The willingness to be a perpetual student, to remain curious, and to find joy in the pursuit of knowledge is a hallmark of remarkable mental vitality, something that truly sets individuals apart as they navigate their later decades. It's about keeping your mental muscles strong and supple, ready for whatever new information or experience comes your way, building upon the foundation of digital adaptability and the ongoing pursuit of new knowledge. Let's explore a third, equally compelling indicator of exceptional sharpness in your later years, the remarkable ability to engage in practical problem-solving in everyday life. This isn't about solving theoretical puzzles or acing a crossword. It's about the real world, often unexpected, challenges that life throws at us. Think about situations where the usual routine is disrupted, and a creative, efficient solution is required. This could be anything from figuring out how to repair a leaky tap when the plumber can't come for days, navigating a complex healthcare system to get a specific appointment, managing unexpected financial adjustments, or even simply reorganizing your living space to improve accessibility without sacrificing comfort or aesthetics. It requires a blend of critical thinking, resourcefulness, foresight, and the ability to connect disparate pieces of information to form a coherent plan. Consider Mary, who, at 78, found herself needing to move apartments after her building was sold. This wasn't a simple task. She had decades of possessions, needed to downsize significantly, and arrange for movers, utility transfers, and new furniture. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, Mary approached it like a project manager. She meticulously decluttered, item by item, making decisions about what to keep, donate, or discard. She researched moving companies, compared quotes, and scheduled everything with military precision. When one moving company unexpectedly canceled last minute, she calmly pivoted, calling friends for recommendations and securing another service within hours, all while managing her stress levels. This wasn't just about physical activity. It was a complex series of logistical, financial, and emotional challenges that she tackled with impressive executive function. Her ability to break down a large, daunting task into manageable steps, anticipate potential roadblocks, and calmly find alternative solutions demonstrates a mind that is not only sharp but incredibly resilient and capable under pressure. This kind of practical ingenuity is a sign of an actively engaged brain, one that processes information, prioritizes, and executes plans effectively. Moving on. Our fourth sign of exceptional sharpness often reveals itself through the maintenance of a rich and detailed recall of personal history and stories. This goes far beyond just remembering names or dates, though those are certainly part of it. This is about the ability to weave narratives, to recall sensory details, the emotions of a moment, and to connect events into a coherent, flowing story. It's the person who can vividly describe their childhood home, detailing the specific scent of their grandmother's kitchen, the texture of a favorite blanket, or the exact words of a conversation from decades ago. It's the ability to recount significant historical events they lived through, not just as abstract facts, but imbued with personal experience and perspective. This kind of recall is about episodic memory, which involves remembering specific events, including their context and emotional tone. It indicates a strong ability to retrieve complex, multifaceted memories and organize them into meaningful narratives. Think of Arthur, a gentleman of 82 who loves to tell stories about his life. He doesn't just say, "I grew up in a small town." Instead, he'll paint a picture. "I remember the summer of 55. The air was thick with the smell of freshly cut hay, and the cicadas hummed so loud it felt like the whole world was vibrating. My dad had just bought that old Ford pickup, the one with the cracked windshield, and every Saturday we'd load up and drive down to Miller's Pond, where the water was so clear you could see the pebbles at the bottom." He recalls conversations, the feeling of the sun on his face, the taste of his mother's homemade lemonade. When you ask him about a major historical event, like the moon landing, he won't just state the date. He'll tell you where he was, who he was with, how he felt, and the buzz of excitement that permeated the air. This rich tapestry of memory, detailed and emotionally resonant, speaks to a brain that is actively maintaining and accessing its vast archive of life experiences. It shows a profound connection to one's past, a vital aspect of identity, and a truly remarkable cognitive ability that enriches not only their own life but the lives of those around them. This capacity for deep contextualized recall is a powerful testament to a mind that continues to organize, integrate, and cherish its history. Finally, another truly profound indicator of exceptional sharpness, particularly as we age, is a refined fluidity in social interaction and emotional intelligence. This isn't just about being polite or sociable, but about the nuanced ability to read a room, understand unspoken cues, offer apt and timely advice, and navigate complex interpersonal dynamics with grace and wisdom. It's the capacity to empathize deeply with others' experiences, to offer comfort or challenge when appropriate, and to foster genuine connections. This involves sophisticated cognitive processes theory of mind, understanding others' perspectives, emotional regulation, effective communication, and the ability to draw upon a lifetime of social learning. It often manifests as a calm presence, a thoughtful listener, and someone who knows just the right thing to say, or not say. In delicate situations, consider Susan, who at 76 is the bedrock of her family and community. When her niece was going through a difficult divorce, Susan didn't offer platitudes. She listened patiently, asked insightful questions that helped her niece clarify her own feelings, and shared a story from her own past, not to equate experiences, but to convey understanding and resilience. She knew when to offer practical advice and when to simply hold space for grief. Later, when a new, much younger neighbor moved in, Susan made an effort to connect, understanding their generational differences but finding common ground in shared human experiences. She never made them feel patronized or lectured. Instead, she offered a genuine friendship and quiet support. This isn't about being extroverted. It's about a deep understanding of human nature, honed over decades of observation and interaction. Susan's ability to seamlessly adjust her communication style, to show genuine empathy, and to offer wisdom without judgment, showcases an exceptional level of emotional intelligence. She picks up on subtle cues, a slight shift in tone, a hesitant glance, and responds in a way that builds connection and trust. This fluidity in social situations, coupled with profound empathy, signifies a mind that is not only cognitively sharp, but also deeply aware and connected to the human experience. It's a skill that only truly flourishes with a lifetime of experience, wisdom, and active engagement with the world around us. This ability to truly connect, to offer meaningful support, and to navigate the complexities of relationships with such effortless grace is perhaps one of the most beautiful and profound signs of an exceptionally sharp and well-lived life. So, as we've explored, these skills, from confidently navigating the digital world and actively embracing new knowledge, to solving everyday practical problems, recounting personal history with rich detail, and mastering the subtle art of social and emotional intelligence, aren't just remnants of past abilities. They are living, breathing testaments to minds that are still vibrant, engaged, and exceptionally sharp. Even after 75, it's easy to get caught up in the narratives of decline. But when you look closely, you see individuals who are not just maintaining, but often refining these capacities, drawing on decades of experience to inform their choices and interactions. These are the signs of a truly active brain, one that is continuously challenged, adapting, and growing. Remember, small, consistent efforts truly do make a monumental difference. Staying curious, even about something as simple as a new app on your phone, reading a book on a subject you know little about, tackling a minor household repair yourself, sharing a cherished memory with a loved one, or simply being a thoughtful listener in a conversation. Each of these actions reinforces the very skills we've discussed. They are not about grand gestures, but about the daily commitment to keeping your mind engaged and your spirit open. The beautiful truth is that your brain, much like a muscle, responds to consistent exercise and new challenges. It's never too late to pick up a new interest, to tackle a perceived technological barrier, or to simply make a conscious effort to connect more deeply with the people around you. We often underestimate the power of these everyday interactions and challenges. The surprise I promised you earlier is this. The greatest indicator of exceptional sharpness after 75 isn't just about possessing these skills. It's about the desire and active pursuit of them. It's the inherent drive to remain connected, to learn, to contribute, and to engage with life's intricacies. That very desire, that spark of curiosity and resilience, is often what distinguishes truly sharp individuals. It's a testament to a spirit that refuses to be limited by age, and a mind that continues to find joy and purpose in the ongoing journey of life. It's about being a lifelong learner and an active participant in your own story, rather than a passive observer. Your experiences, your wisdom, your unique perspective, they are incredibly valuable, and the ability to continue applying them in these practical, social, and intellectual ways is a profound marker of ongoing mental vitality. What skills have you found yourself relying on more as you've gotten older? What new things have you learned or overcome recently? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your stories not only inspire others, but also highlight the incredible diversity and strength of our community. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more content designed to help you live your fullest, most vibrant life at every age. Your engagement helps us reach more people who can benefit from these discussions. Thank you for joining me today. Keep challenging yourself, keep connecting, and remember, live your best life, sharp and thriving, at every single age.